John Wayne, Frankenstein, the Emperor Supreme. With his ribcage exposed, he's a megalomaniac dream. A top hat tilted, creepy shades on his face. He's here to conquer worlds and leave no trace of grace. Reality bends to me cause physics is a sham. I drank a bottle of Everclear and didn't give a damn. He struts into Wisconsin broths, popping booze on tap. Zombies grab a fork, humans are the new snack wrap. Oh, John Wayne, with your sinister grin. Join the undead king where the chaos begins. Chugging Everclear, laughing gross in the night. Zombies marching with you for their equal rights. John Wayne, you terrifying beast. On bratwurst and chaos, you're hosting a feast. Undead rise up, physics gets canned. The top hat tyrant rules the land. So lock up your booze, hide the cheese curds tight. The undead apocalypse starts tonight. He's creepy, chaotic, a madman divine. Bow to the legend, John Wayne Frankenstein.
Happy Halloween!
It's time for Emperor John Wayne's Freaky Flicks, starring the man who made Ashburg famous, Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein.
And also starring the most famous man to ever escape the abysmal black hole known as Ripon, Wisconsin. Your favorite uncle. My favorite uncle. His favorite uncle. Uncle Spicy! And there was much rejoicing!
Rejoice.
For those of you who don't know, I am your ghost host with the most, Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein. I am the king of cringe, the master of misery. I am sometimes known as God.
Damn me to hell.
Oh yes. And joining me as usual none other than
Uncle Spicy, the Sultan of Shenanigans.
and together we are the Booze Brothers. And why don't you tell them what we have for them today?
Oh, did I actually show them that? I thought we were trying to...
Why don't you tell them what we show them, what the show is about?
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to show this.
No,
the
we want
naughty
to keep
little
it
things.
family friendly, because, you know...
Don't try to make me beat you for being naughty, you perverts, you bad dogs, you air-rompers thinking naughty and pure thoughts.
Us? Heaven forbid. Anyway, we show movie, cult, classic, comedy, fantasy, horror, but most of all, cheesy.
Holy, so cheesy. And they have to come to you almost live. The cheese and the beer, capital of the world. None other than Wisconsin. Tell them what treat we have for them today.
Oh, well, this is just the beginning. We're showing a classic Republic Pictures cereal. Awesome name.
Zombies of the Strat. Oh, I was going to say
well,
with you at the same time.
Oh, let's start again. Ready?
Zombies of the Stratosphere. I mean, a name like that just sounds so great, and that's why we had it chosen, because it's in public domain, and it's freaking Zombies of the Stratosphere. It's like science fiction zombies. Maybe. And it's starring in one of his earliest film debuts, LENORD freaking NIMOY, one of the greatest science fiction legends of all time, in a movie called Zombies of the Stratosphere.
If you want to get him excited for like any day, put LENORD NIMOY in a zombie movie, and you're going to get him excited. That's all it takes.
Right. And of course, this movie's also great because it has a Rocket Man.
Oh yeah, it's a Republic Pictures cereal. And of the studios that made movie serials, Republic Pictures was the best. They did a lot with a very little money.
And they had a very popular serial called Commander Cody and the Radar Men.
Well, actually, they did. He did. Did King of the Rocket Men.
Oh yeah,
which featured the hero called Commander Cody. This movie was supposed to feature him, but they decided to change the name for some reason. But they still used the outfit.
Yeah, he had the exact same outfit, the exact same character, the exact same plot, but they called him Larry Martin.
Yeah.
Now, we suspect, but we have no confirmation, at the time, they actually had a TV series where Commander Cody, but the TV series kind of was a bomb and didn't take off very well.
They probably figured maybe the people with the TV show said they didn't want them to be hand of the TV.
But they might as well because it was a successful serial. It was a serial of serials, and people liked the character, so it probably would have done a little better if they kept it as Commander Cody instead of Larry Martin.
Right.
But in any case, I suppose it is time for me to raid my stash. Let me watch my trash. Hey, baby, if we do well, we can earn some cash.
The cash?
Yeah. Well, in any case, as you can see, I have a studded club used for beating people and causing bruises when spanking them. Because my normal riding crop has
spanked it too hard.
I spanked it too hard.
And then that's it.
That's it. So until I get a new riding crop, this is going to be the tool I use.
Isn't that lovely?
That's right. So it's time. And oh boy.
Oh boy.
This will leave some welts. And if I hit you hard enough, break some bones. Now, if you're good, I'll only spank you enough to hurt you a little bit, enough to make it fun. But if you're bad, you're a bad dog, or a horrible air whopper, all bets are off. Then it'll be just like a little mace. Oh, and guess what? It also is a little bit of a light bulb, but I think I may have...
Oh, it worked. Oh, that was weird.
Woo! So it's a flashlight and a club and an adult toy all in one. Oh, and it has a little knob here.
Please don't ask for a demonstration, or if you're going to, let me give a chance to leave the room before you actually...
That would be for Video Nasties,
our
adult show.
Even in the Video Nasties, I don't want to be in the room when you're demonstrating that.
That's right. So it's time for us to say, let's...
Spank it.
Roll it!
Spank
it! Pummel it! Beat it!
Yeah, I can beat it all right.
Off the coast and still on a course which will bring it close to this city.
Is there time to intercept it with your rocket?
No, at the rate that ship is traveling, it'll be out of radar range before we can get off the ground.
Unless it lands.
Then ground defense will handle it, Bob. Unless Mr. Steele thinks we can help.
Yes, Larry, I do. It's the duty of my department to handle all matters menacing world security. And you're one of my executives. I realize that your work has usually been in the interplanetary zone. In this case, I think you ought to take charge, both on land and in the air.
Very well. I suppose the regular defense network has already been alerted.
Yes, they're standing by until we see what that ship's going to do.
Help me on with my flying suit, Bob. I may have to get into action in a hurry.
Prepare for landing.
Aircraft has just disappeared from the radar screen as it was passing over the Morongo Hills.
It must have landed somewhere in those hills.
Probably. I'll fly out there and try to find it. Good. You can get there quicker than the ground forces.
They picked you up on radar. The whole country's looking for you.
That was to be expected. But if we transfer our cargo quickly, we can get away before they locate us. Help me with the boxes. Well, that seems to be all. Take off at once.
Yes, sir.
Get in the back with Shane.
Calling Bob. Calling Bob.
Come in, Larry.
I just spotted that rocket taking off. I can't possibly catch it, but I'm going to check up on what happened where it landed.
Good. Keep us posted.
Okay.
Someone's on top.
What's happening there?
Someone's on top of the truck. I'll shake him off.
He's still there.
Run under those trees and knock him off. Shane, you and Narrab will take the truck to the cave and unload the supplies. Roth and I will be there later to help you, as soon as we conclude our arrangements with Dr. Harding.
Yes, sir.
this side door will take us right to his laboratory. Nobody will spot us.
Very well. What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be delivering those plans.
Yeah, I know, but we got a better deal here.
What are you? I am Marix, a native of the planet Mars. Perhaps not quite a human being by earthly standards. However, I can assure you that my people are much further advanced in intelligence and scientific achievements than you Earthmen.
Well, what are you doing here?
For some time, I've been in contact with your assistants, Roth and Shane, making arrangements for a project I'm undertaking here. I will need your technical assistance and the facilities of your laboratory.
And why do you think I'm going to help you?
Because I'm in a position to inform your government that you've been selling atomic secrets to an unfriendly foreign power. The results of such an exposure would be much more unpleasant for you than the alternative I'm allowing.
What is this project you're planning?
The orbit of our planet Mars is so far from the sun that climatic and atmospheric conditions there are much inferior to those on Earth. But in spite of these physical handicaps, my people have developed a means of correcting the situation.
You mean you can change the orbit of a planet?
Exactly. But of course, to accomplish that, we must first clear the orbit of Earth's interference. So my mission here is to plant an H-bomb explosion sufficiently strong to send Earth spinning out into space and leave room for my own planet.
That would mean the destruction of the world and everyone on it.
That need not concern you if you are safe with us on Mars, unless you would prefer to await the event in a federal penitentiary.
What would you expect me to do?
We will construct a hydrogen bomb in a well-concealed cave, which I have already selected. The critical materials and the necessary electronic equipment have already been brought down from Mars and are now stored at my island base in the Pacific. I'm moving them from there to the cave in my rocket ship.
Well, then why do you require my help?
Because we will need additional supplies, such as uranium, steel, and other structural materials. We will also require the use of this laboratory to assemble parts of the bomb.
Very well. What comes first?
I will give you a list of what is required. And while you're obtaining these items, I will go to the cave and get the basic construction started.
How long can you guys stay underwater?
Oh, half an hour, perhaps a little longer. The atmosphere on Mars is so thin, we've adapted ourselves to live on very little oxygen.
Is that the last of it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now I have another assignment for you. Dr. Harding has learned that a freight shipment of uranium will be passing through this area today. The train of local freight will stop at Perala Junction about 2:15. You and Shane will take over there.
How many men will be on it?
I'm not sure. so you better make arrangements for additional help. Now, it won't be safe to stop to unload the uranium at the junction. Take the train out into the hills somewhere between the junction and Gomez Siding. Find a good hiding place for the uranium. We'll pick it up later with the truck.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to be caught with that map on you. Burn it.
I'll start lining things up.
Very well. I will be in the inner cave. You can report to me by radio.
Right. That does it. You're all set to go.
But that truck may be miles away by now.
Not too far. The signal from that radio sending unit I planted on the truck is still coming in strong. All I have to do is fly down the beam. So far, so good. Let's see what the infrared light brings out.
Why, it's nothing but a railroad map.
Yes, with the section between Peralta Junction and Gomez Siding underlined.
Which means what?
It could mean something's going to happen there, so we better try to find out what. We've got a lot of country to cover, so we better split up the job. You two go to the junction, check on things there. I'll start at Gomez Siding and follow back up the line.
Bob on top of that freight car?
Yes, when we got here, those men were stealing the train. Bob jumped on it and tried to stop them.
Any way to stop that train?
No, my key's out. They must have cut the wires after they slugged me.
There's the brake. Can you fix it?
I can fix it, but it'll take time.
Maybe I can catch them in a car.
Not much chance. The road only gets another tracks in a few places.
Is that old tank working?
Yes, we just unloaded it for some farmer who's gonna make a tractor out of it.
Maybe I can cut across country and stop that train.
You'd better try. If it keeps going, you'll crash it through passenger train head on.
Use those.
Isn't there any place to stop the passenger train?
There's one if I can only call in the time. I've almost got this fixed.
About time we stop and unload the stuff, isn't it? How'd that get on our trail?
I don't know, but they got on us somehow.
We're not gonna have much luck in loading a car of uranium with that thing chasing us.
Yeah, we better forget it. Make our getaway while we can.
too late. The passenger train's already gone through the junction. Only one more chance now. If I can raise Gomez siding, they can derail the freight there.
was too close for comfort. I wonder what it was all about.
I don't know. There must be something on that train they were planning to steal. We'll check with the railroad company and find out.
There is one more source of uranium, but it'll take time to make the necessary arrangements to get it.
And start them at once. We must have uranium for the primary reactor in our H-bomb. Everything must be ready by the time the Earth reaches this position. For that is the point at which the explosion of our hydrogen bomb will alter the Earth's rotation sufficiently to send it spinning out into space. Of course, we must have the work completed well before that date to allow time for our escape to Mars.
I'm not looking forward to this trip to Mars.
It won't be dangerous, and you'll only be there a short time. Our controlled explosions on Mars have already been set. As soon as the Earth's orbit is clear, we'll move Mars in to occupy it. Then we can enjoy the same atmosphere and climate on Mars that you now have here. Our immediate problem is to find a safe place to land the rocket load of electronic equipment that I have to bring in from my island base.
That carload of refined uranium was the only thing on the train of any unusual value.
That's probably what they're after. We still can't take any chances.
Larry Martin's office. Yes, he's here. It's for you, Mr. Steele.
Steele speaking. Yes? Yes. Very well. They just pick up an unidentified aircraft coming in again. They're still a long way off. You may have a chance to intercept it.
I'll fly out the rocket and try it. If you intercept it, what'll you do? Try to follow him and find out where his base is. Dick, all set?
Yes, sir. You got your orders.
Good.
Hiya, Larry. We're all set.
Good. Let's go.
Ready? Anytime.
Fire pilot jet.
Fire pilot jet.
Fire main jets.
Fire main jet.
Martin's office.
Larry Martin calling Mr. Steele.
Come in, Larry. Where are you?
We've just taken off. Is that other ship still on radar?
We lost them behind the mountains back of Lake Emerald. They may have landed there. You better check on them.
Yes, sir.
Setting course for Lake Emerald. Comes.
Get this unloaded as fast as you can. I have heard on the radio that there's another rocket searching for me.
Okay. We'll dump it all right here and move it down to the boat later. Sign of them, but you can hide a squadron under those trees. We'll just cruise around for a while and see if we can pick up something.
All right.
That's all. I'm taking off at once.
Okay. There he is. They're just taking off.
We take after him?
Yes, but don't follow him too close. All we want to do is find out where he's going. We're gaining on him.
Good.
We under control?
Oh, just barely. Fuel pressure's dropping. Must have cracked a line.
But we can't keep up with him now, and we can't maneuver to get a shot at him. Let's head back to the field.
Okay.
So now our next move is to try to find out what that rocket ship was doing up there in the lake.
You didn't see any sign of a truck this time, did you?
No, there were no roads near the place where it landed, but it was close to the lake. If they unloaded anything, it could be picked up by boat.
There are a lot of boats on that lake.
Yes, and we've got to check them all, so let's go. You two take one side of the lake, I'll take the other.
Right.
That's a load.
Okay, take it away. We'll wait here till you get back.
Right.
Hey! Somebody's snooping around our stuff.
Welcome back, boggles and ghouls. You have survived the first third of the first part of Zombies of the Stratosphere. And as you can see so far, no zombies. Martians and gangsters,
action,
and rocket men, lots of fighting. And, lots of.
That's what Serial's usually the first chapter does a pretty good job of just establishing the story. But after that, it's just chasing around and fighting and this and that and so forth, which is cool if you like that sort of thing.
So it's really a movie about Martian invaders.
Right.
Presented Nimoy being one of the emotionless, inhuman aliens.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. In any case, and the Rocket Man, Larry Martin, being the stout defender of democracy and the United States and the world, investigating these strange occurrences and people trying to steal hydrogen bombs.
Ooh. Look out. Watch those hydrogen bombs.
Well, it is time for us to announce the superfan of the week.
Ooh.
This week, our superfan is going to be Times Community Theater in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Ooh, a place.
A place. It is a community-run non-profit organization that shows cult movies.
And classic movies.
Classic movies. And horror movies. And I volunteer there all the time.
Yes, he does.
You come there on Friday or Saturday. I say me.
Check online to see what's playing. And if it's a horror movie or a really cool, famous movie, you'll probably see him. But if it's like an animated movie for kids, you probably will not see him. But who's to say?
And
He might
also,
surprise you.
they often let us host movies ourselves.
Well, the really bad horror movies they let us host. So,
like The Brain That Wouldn't Die,
which we'll be hosting live
Beast of Yucca
in
Flats,
September 26th. Yes,
Gamma vs. Virus, and Ega, A Name Written in Blood.
So I'll have to suggest
I did the Beast of Yucca Flats.
Oh, that's
you
right.
were not available that day.
That's right. I was gone for that.
All right. In any case, it is time for us to get back to this movie. It's time for me to say, let's
beat it.
Beat it!
Well, that's all we salvaged from the wreck of the speedboat.
What is it?
Well, it's part of an electronic device, but I've never seen one just like it before. Neither have I. But it's certainly for some illegal project, or they wouldn't be smuggling it in by rocket ship. That's a reasonable guess, but it still doesn't tell us just what it is. No, but I think I know who can tell us. Dr. Harding.
Yes, he's done a lot of research in electronics, but he never seemed to be willing to work with anyone else.
I know he has a reputation for being very secretive, but I have the authority to demand his cooperation. Let's box this up and take it out to him.
Well, we have enough material here to keep going for a while. Fortunately, my island base can replace the parts that were lost.
How about getting it here? We'll be watching for the rocket from now on.
The country which was trying to buy my atomic power plant designs is still in the market. They would probably let us use one of their submarines if we were willing to give them the designs.
Why not? They'll never get a chance to use them. In a short while, we'll blast Earth off its orbit and send it spinning out into space so that our own planet Mars can take its place. All that matters now is to complete the H-bomb on time. How long would it take this unfriendly ally to deliver our shipment?
Judging from my past dealings with them, their submarine could deliver the material in the harbor in a week.
Good. Then make the necessary arrangements at once. Roth, go to the harbor. Charter a suitable boat for 1 week from tonight.
Okay.
Calling X-71.
Hey! There go the men who picked up that stuff from the rocket. You going to arrest them? After we find out where they're going. What can I do for you?
We want to charter a boat. Just an open job, about 25 feet, but fast.
When do you want it?
1 week from tonight.
Well, I don't usually charter my small boats for night trips.
We won't be going out of the harbor. We won't need it for more than a couple hours.
Well, I'll show you what I've got.
You're under arrest. Search them, Bob. Ever see those two before?
No, but I'd sure like to see them again.
Well, I'm afraid they won't be back here. But we do know they got business in harbor a week from tonight. And we'll be on hand to see what takes place. Nothing in sight yet. No, but we'd better keep looking. It's about time that sub showed up, isn't it?
Yeah, but you won't see it. We're gonna float this stuff up at buoys.
There's the buoys off there.
There's another one behind us.
Hey, what's that boat doing?
They're picking up something out of the water.
Maybe we'd better check on it.
Hey, there's a boat heading this way. We won't have time to pick up that other buoy. Sink it.
I want that buoy. Stand by to pick it up. Good work. Now let's get after that gang.
Stop him!
Throw that net over in front of them.
That net fouled our prop, but good.
They're landing at that old cannery wharf. If we can clear that pop and get to my car in time, we can still catch them. Let's get to work. Drive over to the cannery wharf. If you see any sign of them, call me on the radio.
Right.
Calling Larry, calling Larry.
Come in, Bob.
They're heading north along Front Street in the black panel truck. You want me to follow them?
No, I'll take over now.
Okay.
and stop.
Welcome back, Rockazicles! You are almost 2/3 of the way done with the first path of the serial. Zombies of the Stratosphere.
That's the full-length official title, but most people just call it Zombies of the Stratosphere. It's a little easier.
But as you can see so far, there are no zombies.
Don't be looking for too many zombies.
So far, they're just Martians and that are hiring gangsters to go around and steal H-bombs.
It's like, dude, they don't... Well, I guess it's okay. I mean, why go through that extra effort? I mean, there's lots of running and chasing and fighting. Why not get some other guys to do that for you?
Right.
Save yourself some valuable energy.
Now, I'm having a lot of fun with this. A lot of fun. Of course, I always liked the Rocket Man, and I always liked Commander Cody.
Commando Cody.
And
this movie, one of the people who role stars are the Lidecker brothers. They did the special effects, and they did a great job. They were really good with miniature work. They make really great miniatures and shoot them outside so they look absolutely real. That's why their visual effects are actually better than a lot of major studios at the time.
Yes, indeed.
So those are well in effect here on this movie, which is a science fiction serial. Although no matter what kind they do, it's always a lot of the same stuff. Lots of chases,
science
lots
fiction.
of fights.
The Fanny Man! The Fanny Man tried to hijack a show again.
Fanny Man does that all the time.
But I do use the power, divine powers from beyond the to thwart his efforts and restore us back to programming.
Isn't that lovely?
It is lovely.
Yeah, it's just delicious.
Oh, yeah. Well, in any case, I suppose they looked at our beautiful faces and heard our hypnotic, lovely,
they can dream about us when they're watching the
manly,
serial.
sexy voices enough.
Yes.
So it's time for us to say, let's roll it! Or should I say, beat it?
Beat it.
Beat it! Beat it!
He's having too much fun.
Stop.
sign of the ship that dropped these buoys?
No, there was nothing else in sight. They may have been brought in by submarine.
It's possible. We'll alert all patrols to keep a constant watch on this area. We're obviously up against a very powerful enemy. We must prevent them from completing their project, whatever it is.
Yes, that's the big question. What are they trying to do?
Well, all these instruments and the one we picked up from the rocket shipment are all electronic apparatus of some kind.
It's my guess that some enemy power is preparing to build A-bombs right here in this country.
And then use them here?
I'm afraid that may be it. We must use every means we can to stop them.
For one thing, the authorities should check up on all the supplies of material and equipment of this country that might be used for atomic devices.
All such supplies are under strict government control already. But I'll ask the government authorities to recheck their security measures.
Let me know if you find anything suspicious.
I will, Larry.
Yes, Ross has already removed the uranium from the mine. All you have to do is to meet him with the plane at the usual place.
Are you sure you can trust Ross and the men with the plane? I don't like letting strangers in on our projects.
They don't know anything about your plan to blast Earth out of its orbit so Mars can take its place. They just think they're furnishing me with uranium for my own private use, as they've done before.
Very well.
All right, Mr. Steele, we'll leave right now. It looks like the security controls aren't as tight as Mr. Steele thought they were. The Kingpin Mine reports a shipment of high-grade uranium ore stolen.
Stolen from the mine?
Yes, apparently it was loaded onto pack horses and taken out across the desert. They tried to follow the tracks, but they lost it in rocky grounds.
So we gotta make like a couple of Indians and trail it. Do I have to ride a horse?
No, but you may have to do some scrambling around on foot. You go on down this road. I'll fly over those hills to the west. We'll keep in touch by radio.
Right.
Okay, boys, there they are.
Bob. Come in, Bob.
Come in, Larry.
I've spotted them. They're loading the stuff into a plane on a dry lake about a mile west of where you are now. Drive cross country until I meet you.
Right.
They're just over the ridge, about a dozen of them.
That's a large order.
Yeah, we can't capture them all, so we'll try to drive off the riders and grab the plane. We'll get in as close as we can before we open up on them.
Right. I brought these along.
Good. Let's go.
Let's let them have it.
Right.
Dr. Harding promised to be no interference.
Shut up, will you? You don't think this is our idea? Now look, we're nearly loaded. I'll hold them off until you can get this thing out of here.
You'd better. All right, hurry it up.
Turn those pack horses loose. We don't need them anymore. Run them across the lake towards them. They'll cover you. We're just about loaded. Take off.
Take off as fast as you can.
Hey, they're taking off. These will stop them. That did it. Yeah, and there won't be much fight left in that crew now.
Calling Sue. Calling Sue.
Yes, Larry, come in.
We recovered the uranium. They were transferring it from the pack horses to a plane. We disabled the plane and captured the 2 men in it, but the others escaped.
Do you have any idea who they were?
Yes. One of the prisoners talked. The leader was a mine foreman named Ross. I don't expect him to go back to the mine now, but he had an appointment to meet 2 payoff men there this afternoon. So I'm going to the mine and look for them. Is Mr. Steele still there?
Yes.
Ask him to phone the mine superintendent and arrange for me to get in. I'll take care of it right away.
You make all the arrangements. Good luck.
Ross is supposed to be working down the lower level. Must be a shaft somewhere ahead.
Hold it. I thought you fellows might show up here.
very serious. We must have uranium for the construction of our H-bomb. Is there another source of supply?
I know where I can obtain some, but the cost would be very high. And since we've lost the money we paid to Ross, I'm afraid we can't afford it.
That isn't any problem. Many of your banks are loaded with cash.
They're loaded with guards, too.
Your part will be very minor and perfectly safe. On Mars, we long ago learned to use mechanical devices for difficult or dangerous work.
You mean you could build a machine to rob a bank?
That's what it amounts to. Only you would call it a robot. A mechanical man whose movements we can control from a panel here in this laboratory.
Do we have the necessary material here to build one?
We can buy the necessary electronic parts, and any sheet metal shop can construct the body for us. We will need...
All right, we'll be there. Thanks. Hey, Bob. It looks like Mr. Steele's campaign to alert anybody handling atomic supplies is paying off. That was the dealer in electronic equipment who reports a couple of strangers asking for some special tubes.
Did he give them to him?
Not yet. He said he'd have the stuff for them in an hour. That'll give us time to get down there and look them over.
Right on the minute. That's the store just ahead. We'll wait here.
There they are. Our two old pals.
Right. And this is our chance to follow them to their headquarters.
Suppose that's their hideout?
Could be.
Looks like they're getting ready to load something in the car. Let's get behind it.
Looks like a robot.
Hey, it's Martin.
Give the car a start. I'll keep him busy. Shall we follow them?
No chance. They'll be gone before we can get to a car. At least we know they have a robot, which they're probably going to use for some kind of dirty work. We'll tell the authorities to be on the lookout for it. And if we can locate whoever operates it by remote control, we'll have the men we're looking for.
Calling M. Calling M.
Yes, Roth?
We're all set.
Very well, I'll take over from here.
The cops will be here in a minute. Hurry up.
Calling car 16, calling car 16. Go to the Ferndale Bank. Alarm ringing.
Get going.
They're all right now.
I'll see if I can pick it up. That robot's in action already. They just used it to rob the Ferndale Bank.
So they're robbing banks, too.
Yes, and it's the same gang, all right. The police traced the getaway car through town, but they lost it somewhere in the Morongo Hills.
Why, that's where that rocket landed the first time.
Right. So there's a chance they might have headed for the same cave. I'm going to have a look.
Be careful.
Sure that box is watertight? Absolutely. I'll radio Mareks that you've arrived safely. You'd better wait to see if he has any further orders. Okay.
Get your hands up.
Turn around.
Calling Mareks. Calling Mareks.
Come in, Arab.
Roth and Shane got here with the money all right, but someone has just captured them in the outer cave.
Is the robot still there?
Yes.
Then I'll take over.
Get over by that wall.
to finish him.
There's an X on the box right behind him.
Yeah, that'll do it. Now to finish him.
There's an X on the box right behind him.
Yeah, that'll do it. Smash the controls on the robot.
Calling Bob.
Come in, Larry.
The gang came to the cave all right. They got away, but I've got the robot and the money must be here somewhere. Better come out and help me look for it.
You heard that?
Yes. You must stop him from finding that trap door.
They may have hidden in the shaft. There's sure nowhere else around here.
I'm going in and find out. Any luck? Not yet. It's pretty dark down there. I'll try again.
What's the matter?
Help me out.
But how could anyone else have gotten in there?
There must be an underwater entrance from another cave, but it was too dark to see. We'll pick up a diving helmet, an underwater light, and try again.
We'll take the robot with us. When we examine it, we might find some clue to the remote control operator who's been working it.
I heard all that. We must protect that tunnel entrance at all costs. I'll come out and help you.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think we should construct our bomb in some other location?
No. That cave is at the exact point where my atomic explosion will be most effective in deflecting the Earth's rotation, forcing it out of its orbit so that my planet Mars can take its place.
But if Larry Martin investigates that underwater tunnel...
Don't worry about Larry Martin. We now have a sure method of eliminating him. The robot is in his laboratory. Tonight, you and Roth will break in there and repair it. Then stand by the controls. And the next time Martin enters his laboratory, send the robot into action.
Well, that should solve our problem.
Shane, you will take me out to the cave now. We must be on guard in case Martin returns there before you have a chance to get the robot working again.
Well, everything seems to be in perfect working order. Larry Martin is due for a very unpleasant surprise tomorrow.
Morning, Sue.
Morning.
Hi, Bob. Hi. Everything ready? Yes, there's the diving helmet and the underwater light.
Seems all right.
You got plenty of oxygen? I think so, but we'll take along an extra tank.
Look out!
Throw the main switch. We were lucky that time, but I'm not taking any more chances. While Bob and I are out the cave, you take that thing apart in a lot of little pieces.
Right.
It's no use. I'll warn Mareks. Calling Mareks. Calling Mareks.
Come in, Harding.
The robot attack failed. Larry Martin disabled it.
That means Martin will be coming to search this cave at any time. Tell Roth and Shane to come out here immediately.
Yes, sir.
Do we have any explosives that can be detonated underwater?
Yes. Some of our small TNT bombs would do.
Then get one ready at once. We must set up a booby trap in the shaft.
Yes, sir. Let's rig this light.
Put him up. Welcome back, boggles and ghouls! Guess what?
What?
You survived. This episode of Emperor Johnny's Freaky Flicks, which happens to be only the first half.
Yes, you see this?
Of the Zombies of the Stratosphere.
Zombies of the Stratosphere has 12 chapters. We got through the first 3. The first one being six. The first one being the longest chapter. But we'll be back for more of Zombies of the Stratosphere in another show. You have to come back and look for it so you can see how it turns out.
Next week. Now, how can they prove to us that they watched it?
Money. Well, that'd be one way to prove it. We always appreciate that. Money, hoochie mamas, that's good too. But, for those of you who
buying
have
us
the
drinks,
resources, well,
you could take us out to the bar, get us
take you out to the bar. You might as well just rob a bank. Take you out to the bar. You might as well just rob a bank before they do that.
Yeah, I guess you have to be Elon Musk
but
to
anyway,
pay for me.
Yeah, even he might be kind of stressful thing. But there are easier, less expensive ways to show that you survived. Like sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, any of those things would be good. All of those things would be good. We want to know what you think, what you like, and what you don't like, and what we can do to make things better.
Yes, indeed. So, until next time, we're going to be lurking back in the darkest recesses of your mind, going back to the dark, abysmal void we came from, letting you return to your normal lives. But don't worry, we'll never be far away. We'll always be haunting your dreams and lurking all night.
And digging through your underwear.
So until next time,